Hello friends, welcome to Lorna's Planet. Friends, this is our first session on the topic articles. In this session, we are going to learn about various types of articles. But this is a bit more advanced session as we are going to talk about definite and indefinite articles and the various ways in which they are used. So, let us start. Now let us first discuss what articles are. The article tells the reader whether a person or a thing is pointed out in general or in particular. This means that when the speaker is speaking and the listener, it has to figure out whether the thing is in general or in particular, whether the speaker is talking about any random thing or is just talking about a thing which is being pointed out. Okay? Now we'll discuss about the various articles in the English language. So let us see. A or an is called indefinite articles, since it points out a person or a thing in general. A and an, they talk about things which are not anything particular. They are just random. Okay? And the is called the definite article, since it points out a particular person or a thing. This means that when we use the, we usually talk about some specified thing. Okay? Now friends, let us discuss about the definite article. The is the definite article in English, which is used to refer to particular nouns, the identities of which are known. This means that the is used when we are talking about some specific thing. When the speaker is talking about a particular thing and the listener is able to identify that thing. Okay? The speaker talks about a particular thing. Means the thing that which the speaker is talking about is known to the listener. Okay? Now friends, we will discuss about the various places where the is used. So let us see where the is used. We use the to talk about rivers, oceans, seas, or other geographical points. This would include any geographical points. It could be mountains, plateaus, hills, etc. So let us take some examples of these geographical points. The Nile. The Nile, it's a river, the Nile River. The Pacific Ocean, the English Channel, the North Pole, and etc. There could be the Himalayas, the equator, and there are many more such examples. So remember that the is used along with geographical points. Now friends, the is also used to say that a particular person or a thing being mentioned is the best, most famous, or it's really very grand or special. It is used to give a strong pronunciation. The over here is used when we want to emphasize on something that is really very good. It is a place or a thing or a person who is worth. Now let us take an example for this. Hardy's toy shop is the place to go. So over here, the toy shop that we're talking about, it's not just any toy shop. It is really very special, and it is actually the place to go, a place where any person should visit. Now let us see the next place where the is used. The is used when the listener knows or can figure out what we are talking about. It is about a specific thing or things. This means that we haven't directly mentioned the thing, but as we have been talking about it, the listener can figure out what that thing is. Let us see the example. The apple you ate was rotten. Or did you lock the car? So over here, we aren't directly telling the listener what we are exactly talking about, which apple, which car, but as we are talking about something that has happened in the past, or we're asking something, the listener is able to relate to the topic and can figure out what we are talking about. So we use the when we have mentioned what we are talking about. This means that the is also used when we have already mentioned or we have already told about what we are going to talk about, or something that we are going to talk regarding, a topic. So let us take an example for that. She's got 2 children, a girl and a boy. The girl's 10 and the boy's 8. So over here we have already mentioned that she has 2 children. She has a girl and she has a boy. So over here we don't need to mention it again that she's got 2 children, a girl and a boy, and then we tell that she's got 2 children, a girl who is 10 years old and a boy who is 8 years old. We can directly use the before it, as we have already mentioned about it. Now friends, we also use the before certain nouns when we know there is only one of a particular thing. This means that the is also used before a particular noun which we know that it's only one of that kind, only one of that thing exists. So the examples could be the rain, the sun, the earth, the White House. So over here, all these things, the rain, it's only one. Like there aren't various things known as rain. The sun is also similarly only one. Only one sun exists. Only one earth exists, and etc. So we use the before certain nouns when we know only one of that kind exists. Now friends, let us have a quick recap on how the is used. The is used when we talk about geographical points, when we want to give a strong pronunciation to something that is really the best and very good, when the listener knows or can figure out what we are talking about, when a particular thing is already mentioned, when we talk about a certain noun and only one of that kind exists. Let us take one example of each. Geographical points. So we can say that the Himalayas are situated in India. Strong pronunciation to something. Let us take a shopping mall, suppose ABC. So the ABC mall is the best place to go, or the ABC mall is the place to go. When the listener knows or can figure out what we are talking about. So the yellow dress is my favorite dress. When a particular thing is already mentioned. Sam has 2 dogs. The brown one is Glitter and the black one is silver. When we talk about a certain noun and only one of that kind exists, the White House is the US Parliament. Thank you friends for watching this session. I hope you understood the definite article the and the various places where the is used. Please do revise this topic or else you'll get confused, and just keep in mind the various places where the is used. Bye.